Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Mike Geesh. And yeah, I'm just coming in to let y'all know about that Versus from Cash Money to No Limit. That thing was off the chain, man. It was good, all good. I love how it went down. Um, I gotta be honest with y'all, just off the rip, No Limit took it. No Limit took it, y'all. I know a lot of people was thinking Cash Money was gonna take it because Cash Money got the longevity and they got more hits because of the longevity. And Lil Wayne, one of the greatest rappers of all time. But I gotta be honest with y'all, No Limit took it. Now some might say that Cash Money didn't have Wayne the Turk there, and I agree they didn't, but also No Limit didn't have Mystical and C Murder. So I think it's kind of even when it comes to that. But No Limit started the whole thing off with the anthem of all anthems, No Limit Soldiers.
We no limit soldiers. Yeah. I thought I told you. We no limit soldiers. Yeah. I thought I told you.
We had a lot of No Limit Soldiers that was there. Mia X was there, but I figured she was definitely gonna be there, even though her and P did have a little falling out or something a couple years ago. But I figured that she was gonna be there. And P, I think P made that right. He came on the internet and apologized or said something towards Mia X, so they got all that back together. You know what I'm saying? So Mia X was definitely there, the first lady of the tank, the only lady on the tank. Of course, Silk was there. Silk was there. Fiend was there. He showed up, did his thing. Silk did his thing. Max showed up and did a song, Mercedes song. But Mercedes wasn't there. She was actually absent, and she actually had something to say too. She was actually pissed off about it.
Ending my live because I'm mad as fuck. But it's not a minute long, so I have to stay on here long enough so I can post it. But I'm definitely going to post this to my page because I'm sick and fucking tired of being fucking played with. I am supposed to be here just like everybody else. I don't know how the fuck somebody else got to sing my song, but not single one of theirs. This shit is fucked up and foul. But it's cool, because I promise I got something for everybody.
Now I don't know what she was so mad about. I don't know if it because she wasn't there or because she felt like Mac did a song. But it was a lot of people that wasn't there, so I don't see why she's so upset. But anyway, Mac snapped, Fiend snapped. He did one verse off Make 'Em Say and who else was there? Your boy Young Bleed came through with the cameo with the How You Do That there. They got a crunk on that. So glad they did that song because I definitely think they need to do that. And they just did a whole lot of songs. They did Freak Holes where I was kind of mad that Master P didn't do his verse on Freak Holes and Mia X just did hers. But I get it. They had to, shorten up the songs for the time limits, the time constraint that they was on. And Mia X snapped. One thing I will say is that Mia X is the MVP of this verses. Mia X and I would say Juvie too, but Mia X just straight sliced him. She showed you that she was a lyrical assassin. She always has been. And if anybody ever slept on Mia X verses, you saw tonight, especially for the younger generation. Because I grew up on No Limit and Cash Money. I was in high school when No Limit was going strong. I was in like junior, senior year, and I was in my first year in college when Cash Money hit the national scene with 400 Degrees. I was in my freshman year in college. So yeah, so I was in them growing pain years, them coming of age years when that came out. So I grew up on this music. But Mia X came through and snapped. Juvie snapped. BG did his thing. BG always gonna do his thing. Birdman and Manny did their thing. But it just seemed like the energy was on No Limit side tonight. No Limit had the energy. They looked like a well-oiled machine, like a unit. Everybody came in their camouflage. I love they fits. The Master P, he was stunning out with the camouflage, with the No Limit on the back, the No Limit chain, and he had the diamond studs all over. Man, it was fire. Everybody had their camouflage, and Silk had the No Limit on the back. Fiend had the jacket, the leather jacket with the No Limit on the back. Man, everybody just looked together like they actually practiced. Cash Money kind of looked like they just came there. They ain't really practiced or rehearsed. They just came there to do their thing. But they did their thing, though. They wasn't bad or nothing. I just think that No Limit shined a little bit more than them. The highlight of it was definitely one part when Master P, when Stunner, Birdman was talking about if he did #1 Stunner, he was talking about, yeah, I'm the one, I started this Stunner, I started these jewels, these cars and everything. And what Master P said after that was genius. He was like,
I gotta give it to Birdman. He started that stunting shit.
You know I started that stunt shit, nigga.
Nigga, I was uptown too, and I started that what, Alice Young? Huh? Yeah. Where y'all at?
I could never turn my back, nigga. Never.
Master P was like, guess what? But I started this body shit. And body came in. That shit was hard as fuck. Hard as fuck. Master P came in hard with that one, boy. I ain't gonna lie. That was one of the highlights of it. Another highlight of it was definitely towards the end when or at the end when Down For My Niggas came on. Down For My Niggas just killed it. Just killed the whole thing. Because how it happened, I was watching on YouTube, on people streaming on YouTube, and I don't got the premium, so it went to a commercial, right? Right after Cash Money played Emily, which didn't really feel right to me, because I'm like, Lil Wayne ain't there, you playing Emily. You playing a verse off of Millie. I think y'all, I would have rather seen them did Juvenile, if they had one more verse to do. So they did a Millie. Then, the commercial came on YouTube, and I was like, oh, man, hurry up. I had like 10 seconds. I was like, boy, I hope No Limit go ahead and do Down For My Niggas. They got to do that for the last one. They got to. And when it came back on, they was doing Down For My Niggas.
What niggas? Dip niggas? Yeah, dog, you with it? Fuck them, let's get them. Do them, I did them. We getting nutty in this motherfucker. I got my buddies in this motherfucker. Leave a nigga bloody in this motherfucker.
I was like, yeah, boy, I called it. I knew they were going to do that. And they played C Murder verse. That's what was so smart and so genius. Because, see, Cash Money, what I noticed is that on all the songs, they was playing Wayne verse, but they was rapping it, because Wayne wasn't there, and they was rapping it, which I thought was some bullshit. I thought that's kind of like cheating. If Wayne ain't there, y'all need to skip over his verse, just like Cash Money skipping over, just like No Limit skipping over Mystical and See Murder verses, because they ain't there. But Cash Money, they was doing Wayne verses, and they was just BG and Juvie and Birdman was just rapping over his verse. You know what I'm saying? Which I thought was kind of lame. And also, Soulja Slim, what he did, Juvenile did Slow Motion, and they rapped Soulja Slim verse. So I was like, that's kind of like, because No Limit ain't doing Mystical and See Murder verses, but it's all good. It is what it is. But yeah, Down For My Niggas came in, and then Snoop was right there with it. Snoop rapped, they let See Murder verse go, but Snoop rapped Magic and his verse and killed it. It went acapella at the end and killed it. I loved it. It was absolutely fantastic. The verses, they did it for the culture. It was great. But then at the end, your boy Birdman.
I met BG, I met Wayne, I met Juvie, I met Turk. Shout out to Turk, you little bitch. You ain't here, but fuck you. We gon' fuck with you and we won't fuck with you. You heard me?
Don't go off script, nigga.
Hey, we gon' fuck with that bitch when we won't fuck with her. But that's another movie.
Yeah, y'all. He actually did that. Birdman actually did that. He kind of ruined the vibe for a second in Birdman-like style that only Birdman could do, and said what you just heard, what he said about Turk. It is what it is. And Mia X was standing right behind him when he did it. So yeah, man, that was kind of crazy. But all in all, it was a great versus, one of the best ones I seen. Definitely one for the culture, definitely one for my generation. And Silk came and gave the final shout outs. I don't know where Master P went. He went to the back somewhere. But Silk came and gave some shout outs at the end for him and wrapped it all up. But everything was good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And but I think No Limit got Cash Money. They got Cash Money on this one. And it was great. It was something for the culture. So y'all hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. And I'll hit y'all on the rebound next time. It's Mike Cheesh. Peace.